Well, guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. I am at the South Farm, out here doing some crop scouting. Just got done with work. On my way up to that potential prospective house, which I really appreciate you guys giving me some feedback on and some tips. Always appreciate it. But I'm down here doing some crop scouting because I want to start some fungicide spraying tomorrow. So we're going to go check Nathan's beans here in a little bit. But I saw some tassels on my way up here, so I was like, ooh, I want to go take a look. So you can kind of see the South Farm where you just about got the second bag finished up. Probably just going to start on the third here soon. This one feed was 3 years old, 2 years old, and this bag was last year's crop, which we used that up first. Don't love how weedy this stuff is, but it is what it is. So yeah, we'll take a look. This corn is tall, very tall. Oh wow, very tall. My goodness. Just go in here for a little bit. These ears are right around that 6 feet tall, I'd say. I can reach 9 feet. So these corn stalks are at least 10 feet tall once you get in there. Nuts. Looking real nice. So we're just hitting a VT. Tasseling is the most important part of the growing stage. Obviously, there's a lot of, everything's important, but when you hit tassel, that's when you're actually pollinating. That's where your kernels, your hairs right here are actually getting pollinated by the corn themselves. So here soon, pollen's gonna start raining down, and each one of these hairs will correspond to a kernel. So it has to get some pollen in there to actually reproduce a kernel of corn. So corn's a pretty neat plant. So yeah, the corn's looking pretty good. We'll probably go look at some soybeans here shortly. Nothing really too crazy at the bin site. And like I said, we need to get this sprayed. It is what it is. I wonder how the weeds right here didn't grow. I want to, any idea on that? Like, why would there be two wheel tracks? It wouldn't be compaction unless there maybe some spray got on the tires and then rubbed off. I don't know. Any thoughts? There's our chisel we need to get fixed here this summer. I mean, summer's kind of running out of time. We're almost in the fall at this point, but need to get this fixed because it is unusable at the current state. We need to, if you guys remember in this video, I actually busted the tube, the rock shaft that actually raising this thing up and down. It's a very simple chisel. It works really well, but it's old, it needs to be rebuilt. Here you can kind of see it was this guy right here. Blew that guy open right there. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. So yeah, not a whole lot else going on the South Farm. Replace some bunks over there. And yeah, I'll be up to the main farm probably tomorrow. So let's go check some soybeans. Okay, we are back about a week later from the last time I stopped and checked this field. This is Nathan's field. My field is about the same stage, so I'm not going to go up and check on my field. Just buzzed up here after work just to kind of see how they're doing. And you can kind of see we do have a lot of insect feeding. I was incorrect. We do have, these are not June bugs. They are a bug that I completely forgot about already. Dang it, I'm an idiot. So I apologize to whoever told me that because they were right. So let's just pick a random plant and see where we're at. There you can kind of see. Get this stuff out of the way so you can actually see. There's your first pod. It's over 3/16. So we are at R3. And look at these beans. They're almost hip high. It's nuts. So that means we're going to come in here and get this sprayed. I'm hoping we can actually get it done tomorrow. Get this field done and get my field done. Because we are at R3. Yep. Because you basically look at the first 4 nodes. Here's node 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, we're well into R3. It has to be over 3/16 of an inch and less than 3/4 of an inch as far as pods go. Because you can kind of see the bottom of the plant is already set in pods. There's a 3-banger, 3-banger. And how this works is essentially all of your pod growth is going to be right around that 4 to 13 node length right now because it's going to keep growing. So you want to put on that fungicide to protect those plants as it keeps going. So that's why you want to put fungicide on an R3. But geez, look at this plant. My goodness, let's count. Let's just pick a plant, a soybean plant, this guy, and count nodes. I can't tell if that was a double or not. All right, let's check this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, let's do a pod count. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those are all going to be pods. That's nuts. It's hard to count them at they're this small, but this plant right there is going to have over 30 pods on it, probably closer to 40. So that's just nuts. We're very blessed to have the crop that we got going right now, and man, this is nice. Very blessed to have it. Hopefully we keep it up and we can finish the growing season all right, but we need to get this fungicide app on pronto. Okay, let's head home. I'll see you guys in the next clip of the video. And I apologize for the videos being kind of sporadic. My wife's having surgery next week, so they're just, videos are gonna be a little bit sporadic, cut here and there. But in about 3 to 4 weeks, we'll get back to our normal programming. I'll be done traveling and wife will be hopefully recovered enough. Oh, I did forget to mention, we're also gonna put an insecticide down to prevent insect damage and feeding and everything like that. Okay, see you. It's just so sad to see ginormous farm of solar panels going in, taking away good Iowa dirt. Ugh, disgusting. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today I am heading up to it's gonna be a short day on the farm. I just need to get yeah, they're putting in a little crossing right there. I need to get a load of fertilizers, or not fertilizer, fungicide sprayed out on my field. In this video right here, I started it, had to leave. It is what it is, and we're gonna get her done now. I think it's about 6 days later, so we'll see if I can get her done. Let's gram. There's that fertilizer shed. Nice. Heading up to go spray some fungicide. Okay, this is where I'm gonna be going. So it's gonna get, it looks like it might rain. I'm gonna be very upset if it does. There's a chance of it, but I don't know. Might just have to risk it for the biscuit since I'm up here, but I want to get the spray before it gets worse. Because I don't want to get this stuff rained on. It's got to have a 2-hour rain fast, but we'll see. Let's go. Let's try get this thing sprayed. Let's grab that iPad. Ooh, this planter got a little dirty. Did some custom double crop bean planting for a neighbor, and it got a little muddy, so Nathan was cleaning that off. Okay, let's head over next door and see if we can maybe get some spraying done. Hope the sprayer's next door. If not, I'll have to come back and get it. Looks like we hauled some cattle. Yeah, looks like it's over here. Okay, let's get her going. Okay, let's get her going. One load left. All trash. Good to go. So now we're just filling the rest of this thing up. We'll hit the road. Spraying. Just priming my boom. Okay, so the skies look kind of threatening, but honestly not too bad. So I just want to get this sprayed and have it not rain until dark. So give me 3 hours afterward from now. We'll see. So this one I'm going to spray. I sprayed 17 acres so far. Gonna go ahead and spray another 42, 43 more. And that'll be good enough for fungicide for beans. Trying, like I said, this is a first for us. We've never done a third pass before. I'm a big pusher of it because all my research and everything says it's a good thing to do. So we'll find out. See if it pays. Hey, we're cutting this. Nice. Get a couple bales out of this one. Just grass hay. Oh yeah. Even got some beans to grow where we dug that up. That's good. You guys remember this video? I had to dig that up because we had a tile issue. I sprinkled some beans out there and it looks like some took. Okay, let's go. Doing some spraying. Not sure what Pat did here. He didn't use GPS. Like, I'm spraying 2/3 of the sprayer right now. Oh well. Getting her on at least. That's all that matters. I made a little bit of mess in that corner. I actually couldn't make it up. I was a third full and couldn't make it up that hill. Slid down. Not ideal. Made a little bit of a mess, but it is what it is. Gosh, these beans look amazing. We'll hop out actually here in a second, go take a look, but good night. Suckers are tall. Just trying to do my best not to run over anything, but I'm trying to kill those bugs. There's a lot of bugs on here. Get these suckers to die. Just trying to stay on that row, manually steering. Good night. Look how tall these things are. There's a hip high. I'm not even gonna try and walk out there. These beans were planted April 19th, 18th, something like that. Those beans over there were planted April 27th. And then all the way on the far end were planted May 5th. So I got 3 different trials on here, but oh my goodness, these beans are phenomenal. Right at R3, gonna see we're building that pod. And then down below, got 3 podders already forming. Good night. This is what we're trying to kill right here. There's 3 of them suckers. You guys are gonna die here soon. Let's keep going. Wow. So I hate doing this pass, but I love it, so I can really see the issues in my field. So like back there on that hilltop, the yields are always poor because the fertility's poor up there. You can definitely tell because I just don't have that nice dark green soybean. And there's my wife. Hello. That's what I mean right there. This hilltop always has poor fertility. But this stuff right here looks awesome. Cruising now, only got 250 gallons left, so that's 10 acres or so, and I got 14 acres left. I am leaving a little bit of a check strip right there. Making sure I'm staying on the row. Could be a little bit better. So this is what I want to see. I want to see barely any tracks. Where you see leaves, that's where you didn't drive exactly over that row on that last, compared to your last pass. I'm just trying to basically stay on the same path, run over as little beans as possible. That way I'm a net positive pass. But don't worry, these beans will grow and cover them in. Okay, these beans aren't quite as good, but they're still, you know, 4 inches below hip high. Granted, these are planted, like I said, about two weeks behind, a week and a half behind that first batch. So look at all these beetles that are in there. All these Japanese beetles. You guys gonna die here soon. The smell of the fungicide in the air. You can barely tell. Pat drove through here before. If you look close, there's no beans there. They were killed, but all the leaves kind of regrew back in. That's the nice thing about beans. They just care about sunlight. They're gonna basically claw for every single inch that they have. So with 15-inch beans, you canopy a lot quicker because, like I said, they're just closer together, so you're able to cover up and utilize 100% of your sunlight a lot quicker. Because like I said, with 30-inch beans, they're farther apart. It takes a lot longer to kind of get closer together and kind of close up the canopy so you can't see any dirt. So that's a nice thing. I'll run through this, and then in 2 weeks or so, the beans will cover it back up. Well, let's make sure we're still at R3. Yep. Still at R3. Got our pod just forming, so about perfect. All right, let's get going. Little baby fawn right there. Cool, it had spots just hiding. I don't know why Pat used GPS on 3/4 of the field except for that chunk. Not sure. There we are, all done. Let's go. I'm gonna do 1 rinse cycle because that is smart to do. Rinse out the sprayer and then we're all good. Just got done. That'll work. I had to switch over to my phone because she did. I'm happy with it. Fungicide's on. Let's go ahead and head over to the farm. Well, we shall see how my new car turns out. So I've put probably 600-700 miles on her so far, going up to Elkader and going down to the auction and back up to the farm a couple times. So not too bad, but boy, these beans look phenomenal. Good night. That they do. Now let's head over to the shop. So you can kind of see she's a little bit muddy. Nathan's getting her cleaned up. We'll put her away for the year now that we're done with putting beans in. I'm gonna go grab a pickup. We'll grab all of my old jugs and stuff that are over next door. Time to get rid of these things. Lots of them too. We'll obviously get rid of these in the most EPA safe and economical way. That's all we do on this farm. Whew, let's go grab a drink of water and then I'm gonna head out. Not a lot going on. We got to haul some corn, moving some cattle around, obviously cleaning up equipment, getting stuff ready to go. And we got second crop hay that's down right now. We'll probably get a hay video maybe this weekend. Just have to see how the weather turns out, weather cooperates. But for now, let's go ahead and swing this over to the next part of the video, whenever that will be.
Two cats, 3 kittens. Well, good morning, everyone. You got the Budman back here from Hartung Family Farms in beautiful Jackson County. It's a rainy day here. I read down the farm, get some feed, check the cows out good because I got a conference Monday, Tuesday. So that's what I'm gonna do. Take the old truck down, got the new truck there. So yeah, I'm down to 2 cats and 3 kittens. Used to have like 8 cats and 4 kittens, but I don't know if Mother Nature takes its course. I feed them good to keep them around here, but they kind of stray off and they get whatever they get out there. So anyway, I'd like to see the corn today. Looks like it stood up pretty good here, but it was kind of flat way over yonder. But hopefully we'll get a chance to look at that yet today. But I'm gonna run down to Preston. I'm gonna get some buckets and run down and get some feed. So we'll see you down there. Okay, I'm down here at the Preston farm. We're gonna get some feed. Go up and count cows, make sure they're all there. I don't have a skid loader, so I get to use a shovel. Load all this up, put it in here, and head back north. So that's the game plan. So got that done. Got a few buckets. Now we're gonna go up and feed the cows. So count them, get a good look at them, make sure we don't have any of that pink eye. I hate that stuff, but we're gonna check it out, make sure we don't have it. If we do, we got to treat the calves and cows that they got it. If not, we're good. So now let's turn around and go build us the rest of the corral down at the bottom so we can call the cows in and check them out. So a little bit longer than what I want it to be, but it is what it is. So we just got to get it done slowly but surely. I get some weeds cut in here too, the way it looks. Gonna have to put my mower back on, get some mowing done. So let's see if we can get through here. That's some tall corn. Heading down to the fishing hole. Yeah, so we're gonna go down here and finish putting these corrals up. So that's what we're gonna do today, because we got some nice rain. This must be a really low spot. Look, about 6 inches of water right there. But ears are starting to form, tasseling good. So, okay, we're down here in a big hollow. There's orange tag 22. We're gonna readjust this so we can get this closed up so we can get these cows and feed them, and they'll be going from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we got this up. I'm gonna put this bad boy right there, and hopefully we got enough room to close it off there. So dump this off, and then we'll hook this up. There we go. Up. Tilt it a little bit. We got a little bit of rain down here. You can tell they make a mess. Hi girls. I'm going over to check out this cow here. This is no tag 35. But I see a calf by it. And it didn't come up with a calf. So we're going to walk over and take a look. That's your calf? Yeah, it is. Son of a buck. Good girl. There it is. That's your calf, isn't it? Good girl. Well, we got another bonus calf. So what I need to do now is I need to come up here with my weed whacker and weed whack all this stupid fence or weeds out of here. I don't like those weeds. Yeah. Well, I got to look at what I wanted to see anyway. I'm still missing 8 cows and calves, but there's like 400 acres they can be somewhere between here and way over there. So we'll just have to keep looking. I got them marked down. That way I keep track. Everything looks healthy. Thursday I'm going to the vet with that 35. It has no tag in its ear. It just had a calf and 21 jumper. I'm going to take them over and get their hooves trimmed here a little bit and see if we can get them back into shape so they can walk a little bit better during the summer months here. So we'll see what happens then, but I'm going to run over here to those other 2 hollows and see if I can see any cows, calves, and I'm going to run down by the creek yet. So there they are. I found the rest of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down here by the creek now. Now we're going to feed these girls and boys. Put some feed in there, pull the truck out, we'll let them go in there and we'll get a good count on them then. So okay, they're liking their treats. Got this corral made. So now what we can do is make sure we get the calves here and call her a day. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Well, old Whitey's all loaded up. Gonna take a ride down to by Peoria, Illinois somewhere. Got some nice folks from down that area come up to buy him. They needed the bed on it. So I told them that the truck's not good, it's the bed you're buying, and they were interested in it because there's some handymen. Him and his boy like to do some handy stuff, weld to it, so they'll fix it up good as new. Hate to see it go, but my wife says it has to go, so it's gonna be gone. So see you later, Whitey. Don't catch me doing that. I didn't even look. I gotta back up and look at the gauge. There it is. Up here spraying the corn. Helicopter is kind of cool. I've never seen it done before. I've heard about it. I've watched them as they're going down the highway, but never sat and watched it before. Bella and I watching. Hi, Bella. He's doing ours now.